Have you ever considered that something as common and seemingly innocent as your morning egg could be secretly contributing to a silent, insidious threat inside your body? A threat that could lead to a devastating blood clot, potentially stealing your independence, your memories, even your very life as a brain doctor. I've seen firsthand the painful reality of what happens when arteries become clogged, when blood struggles to flow freely to the brain. It's not just about what you eat, but how you eat it, especially after 60. There's a particular way many of us enjoy our eggs that, frankly, terrifies me for my senior patients. It's a habit so ingrained, so comforting, that many people never stop to question its impact. But the truth is, this seemingly harmless habit can significantly elevate your risk of serious cardiovascular events, including those dreaded blood clots that can wreak havoc on your brain and body. You see, our bodies change as we age, and what was fine at 30 or 40 might not be serving us well in our 60s and beyond. Our arteries become less elastic, our systems less forgiving, and the cumulative effect of certain dietary choices starts to show. We might be unknowingly creating an internal environment ripe for trouble. In this video, we're going to gently peel back the layers on this issue, looking at not just this one crucial egg habit, but also several other simple, actionable steps you can take to protect your precious brain and heart from blood clots. These aren't complicated changes, but they are profoundly important. And stick around, because I'll also share something towards the end that might truly surprise you and change the way you think about your daily routine. So, let's dive straight into that first crucial point, the one that, as a brain doctor, often keeps me up at night when I think about the health of my senior patients. It's not about avoiding eggs altogether, not at all, because eggs in moderation, prepared correctly, can actually be a wonderful source of protein and essential nutrients. The real danger, the silent menace, comes from how many seniors habitually eat their eggs, often without even realizing the cumulative effect it has on their delicate vascular system. I am talking specifically about regularly consuming eggs that have been cooked until the yolks are extremely firm, dry, or even crumbly, especially when paired with certain other breakfast staples. Think about those hard-boiled eggs with the greenish ring around the yolk, or scrambled eggs cooked to a rubbery, dry consistency, often fried in unhealthy oils or butter. And the truly problematic part, it's when these overly cooked eggs become a daily ritual, habitually combined with other high-fat, high-sodium, or highly processed foods. Imagine the classic full English breakfast: crispy bacon, greasy sausages, fried toast, perhaps some black pudding, and yes, eggs fried until the yolks are solid and the whites are browned and crisp. This combination, while undeniably delicious and a staple for many, particularly when enjoyed frequently, creates a perfect storm inside your arteries. When egg yolks are subjected to very high heat for extended periods, or when they are repeatedly reheated, the cholesterol within them can become oxidized. Now, let's be clear, dietary cholesterol isn't the sole villain it was once made out to be. But oxidized cholesterol is a different beast entirely. It's far more damaging to your blood vessels. Oxidized cholesterol is like tiny, sharp shards that can irritate and damage the delicate lining of your arteries. This damage then triggers an inflammatory response, and your body, in an attempt to repair itself, starts laying down plaque. This plaque, over time, narrows your arteries, making them stiff and less efficient at transporting blood. This isn't just a theoretical problem. It's a direct pathway to conditions like atherosclerosis, which is the underlying cause of the many heart attacks and strokes. And when blood flow is compromised, when the arteries are narrowed, the risk of a blood clot forming and getting stuck, blocking the flow entirely, skyrockets. Furthermore, when you combine these overcooked eggs with high sodium, high saturated fat foods like bacon, sausage, or even copious amounts of butter on your toast, you're not just adding more fat and cholesterol, you're also adding inflammation-promoting compounds and increasing your overall blood pressure. High blood pressure itself puts extra strain on your artery walls, making them more susceptible to damage and plaque buildup. It's a vicious cycle. So, what's the alternative? How can you still enjoy your eggs without inviting this silent danger? Firstly, consider cooking your eggs gently. Think about soft-boiled eggs, poached eggs, or even lightly scrambled eggs where the yolks are still slightly runny and moist. This preserves the integrity of the cholesterol and other beneficial nutrients. Secondly, be mindful of what you pair them with. Instead of processed meats, try pairing your eggs with a generous serving of fresh vegetables, a spinach and mushroom scramble, an omelet with colorful bell peppers, or even just some sliced avocado on the side. These additions provide fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats that actually protect your arteries and help your body manage cholesterol more effectively. And if you love your toast, opt for whole grain bread, lightly toasted, and skip the heavy butter or margarine, perhaps opting for a little mashed avocado instead. Remember, it's not about deprivation, but about smarter, more conscious choices. It's about understanding that every bite contributes to the health of your arteries, or, unfortunately, to their deterioration. Now that we've discussed this critical aspect of egg preparation and pairing, let's move on to another vital dietary habit that often goes overlooked, but plays a significant role in preventing blood clots and maintaining overall brain health. Building on our understanding of how our food choices impact our vascular health, let's turn our attention to another deeply ingrained habit, often linked with our dietary patterns. That poses a quiet but persistent threat to seniors' insufficient hydration. This might sound surprisingly simple, perhaps even obvious. But the truth is, many people over 60 are chronically underhydrated, and they don't even realize it. This isn't just about feeling thirsty, it's about the subtle, yet profound effect that a lack of adequate water has on your blood. When you don't drink enough fluids, your blood becomes thicker, more viscous. Imagine trying to pump thick syrup through narrow pipes instead of free-flowing water. That's essentially what happens inside your arteries. Thicker blood flows less smoothly, increasing the friction against your vessel walls and making it much easier for blood cells to clump together. This sluggish, concentrated blood is a prime environment for the formation of blood clots. It's like setting the stage for trouble. Many seniors mistakenly believe they don't need as much water as they used to, or they avoid drinking too much to prevent frequent trips to the bathroom. Some even lose their sensation of thirst as they age. But the need for hydration remains, perhaps even more critically. As our kidneys become less efficient at conserving water, and certain medications can also increase fluid loss. So, the simple, actionable step here is to make conscious hydration a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water throughout the day. And this isn't just plain water. You can count herbal teas, diluted fruit juices, or water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables. Keep a water bottle or a glass of water within reach at all times. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Sip water steadily through the day, rather than trying to gulp down large amounts at once. It's a gentle, continuous effort. This leads us seamlessly into our next crucial habit, which often intertwines with both our dietary choices and our hydration levels, the critical importance of a healthy gut microbiome. You might be wondering what your gut has to do with blood clots, and it's a brilliant question. The connection is more profound than you might imagine. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, a bustling ecosystem that plays a vital role in everything from nutrient absorption to immune function. But emerging research, especially in the field of brain health and cardiovascular health, highlights its significant impact on inflammation and even blood clotting mechanisms. An imbalanced gut, often termed dysbiosis, where bad bacteria outweigh the good, can lead to chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation, remember, is a key driver of arterial damage and plaque formation, which, as we've discussed, sets the stage for blood clots. Furthermore, certain compounds produced by an unhealthy gut microbiome, particularly when you consume high amounts of red meat and dairy alongside inadequate fiber, can be converted into substances like TMAO, trimethylamine N-oxide. TMAO has been directly linked to an increased risk of atherosclerosis, heart disease, and, yes, blood clot formation. So, fostering a healthy gut isn't just about better digestion. It's about protecting your brain and heart. How do you do this? The practical advice is multifaceted but wonderfully simple. Increase your intake of fiber-rich foods, particularly prebiotics. which feed your good gut bacteria. Think vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes, lentils, beans, oats, berries, leafy greens. These are your allies. Secondly, incorporate fermented foods into your diet: yogurt with live active cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, or kombucha. These provide beneficial probiotics that directly replenish your gut's good bacteria. Even a small serving daily can make a big difference. And finally, cut back on highly processed foods, excessive sugar, and artificial sweeteners, which tend to feed the less desirable residents in your gut. By nurturing your gut, you're not just improving digestion, you're actively reducing systemic inflammation and creating a less hospitable environment for blood clot formation. These steps, taken together, form a powerful protective shield. Now that we've discussed the importance of gentle egg preparation, proper hydration, and a thriving gut, let's move on to another often overlooked factor that profoundly impacts blood viscosity and arterial health: the silent impact of chronic stress and insufficient physical activity. So, we've explored the subtle dangers of how we prepare and pair our eggs, the often overlooked importance of simply staying well hydrated, and the profound impact of nurturing our gut health. But there's another pair of interconnected habits that, as a brain doctor, I consistently see contributing to the silent march toward blood clot risks in seniors: the insidious combination of chronic stress and a sedentary lifestyle. It might not seem as direct as a dietary choice, but their cumulative effect on your blood, your arteries, and your overall inflammatory state is undeniable and deeply impactful. Let's first consider chronic stress. Many of us, even in our golden years, carry a heavy burden of worries, health concerns, financial anxieties, family dynamics, or even just the daily news. This isn't just about feeling stressed out. When you're chronically stressed, your body enters a continuous state of fight or flight. It releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which are designed for short bursts of emergency response. But when these hormones are constantly circulating at elevated levels, they wreak havoc. One of the less known effects is on your blood itself. Chronic stress can actually make your blood more prone to clotting. It can increase blood pressure, stiffen your arteries over time, and promote inflammation, all of which contribute to the risk of plaque buildup and blood clot formation. Think of it: your body is constantly primed for an injury that never comes, making your blood stickier in anticipation of needing to stop bleeding. Over time, this becomes a significant internal threat. So, the actionable step here is to actively manage your stress. This isn't about eliminating stress entirely. That's impossible. It's about finding healthy coping mechanisms that work for you. Simple deep breathing exercises, even just 5 minutes a day, can dramatically shift your body out of that fight or flight mode. Gentle meditation, listening to calming music, spending time in nature, engaging in hobbies you love, or connecting with supportive friends and family are all powerful tools. Even just a few minutes of quiet reflection each day can make a world of difference in calming your nervous system and reducing the inflammatory burden on your body. And this brings us seamlessly to our final, yet incredibly vital, habit: consistent, gentle physical activity. This isn't about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It's about simply keeping your body moving. When you lead a sedentary lifestyle, especially after 60, your circulation becomes sluggish. Blood pools in your lower extremities, increasing the risk of deep vein thrombosis (DVT), which are blood clots that form in the deep veins, often in the legs. If one of these breaks off and travels to your lungs, it can be life-threatening. Beyond that immediate risk, regular movement helps keep your arteries flexible and healthy. It promotes healthy blood flow, which in turn reduces inflammation, helps regulate blood pressure, and supports the efficient transport of nutrients and oxygen throughout your body, including to your brain. It also helps manage weight, which is another factor in cardiovascular health. So, what does gentle physical activity look like? It's astonishingly simple. It could be a brisk 30-minute walk every day, or even just 3 10-minute walks throughout the day. It could be gardening, dancing to your favorite music in your living room, or participating in a gentle chair yoga class. The key is consistency and finding something you genuinely enjoy, so it doesn't feel like a chore. Even just getting up and moving around for a few minutes every hour if you have a desk job or are watching television can make a significant difference. It's about breaking up long periods of sitting. These simple movements stimulate blood flow, prevent stagnation, and support the natural anti-clotting mechanisms in your body. Remember, your body was designed to move, and even small, regular movements can have a monumental impact on your longevity and quality of life. Now, combining all of these insights, from how you eat your eggs to how you manage stress and move your body, paints a comprehensive picture of proactive health. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the surprising truth about how certain egg preparations can increase your risk of blood clots, particularly when combined with high-fat culprits, to the foundational importance of staying well hydrated, nurturing a thriving gut microbiome, and actively managing stress and physical activity. Each of these habits, when adjusted slightly, can collectively create a powerful protective shield for your brain and heart. Remember, it's not about drastically overhauling your life overnight, but about making small, consistent, and conscious choices instead of those rubbery, overcooked eggs laden with unhealthy fats. Consider a gently poached egg paired with fresh avocado or a colorful array of steamed vegetables. Think about sipping water steadily throughout your day, making it as natural as breathing. Embrace the power of fiber and fermented foods to nourish your gut, knowing that a healthy gut contributes to a healthier heart and brain. And importantly, find those moments of calm to manage the stress that inevitably creeps into our lives. Whether it's through a few minutes of quiet breathing or listening to soothing music, don't underestimate the profound impact of even gentle daily movement. A brisk walk around the corridors block, a session of chair exercises, or simply stretching and moving every hour. These are not just recommendations. They are invitations to a more vibrant, healthier, and safer life. The amazing thing is that your body, even after 60, is incredibly resilient and responsive to positive changes. Each healthier choice you make sends a ripple effect through your system, slowly but surely turning the tide against the risks we've discussed. You have the power to influence your arterial health, to reduce inflammation, and to ensure your blood flows freely and efficiently, reaching every corner of your brain and body. This isn't about fear. It's about empowerment and knowledge. It's about taking control of your health journey with simple, actionable steps that can truly make a world of difference in preventing something as serious as a blood clot. You deserve to live out your golden years with vitality, mental clarity, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're actively caring for yourself. I genuinely hope this conversation has given you some valuable insights and practical tools you can start implementing today. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you tried any of these changes? Or what are your favorite ways to stay hydrated or manage stress? Your wisdom and experiences can be incredibly helpful to others in our wonderful community. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. A like goes a long way in helping us reach more people with important health information. Also, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos designed to help you live your best life at every age. Remember, every day is an opportunity to make choices that support your longevity and well-being. Live your best life, embrace every moment, and keep that precious brain and heart healthy and strong.